Yo, 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 yo. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic. It's your host, Tigmatic. And tonight, as promised, as always, because y'all know I've been saying that a lot lately, you know what I'm saying? As promised, even though I ain't promising y'all, but I'm a man of my word, you know what I'm saying? And tonight, I bring you another DDS edition. Hustle 215 radio thing is on right now. We booming right now. I want to give a special shout out to everybody that's watching, man. Yo, I got DDS's own FabianRJames Sr., you know what I'm saying? DDS management, baby. My manager, Grammy nominated, talented composer, one to get it cracking. And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the pot, good brother.
Appreciate you, King. Thank you for inviting me to slide through, man. I'm
Oh
gonna get
man, you
comfortable.
already know it's all love, man.
Let me take my
So
shoes off and get comfortable real quick. You dig?
yeah. So why don't you tell the people a bit about yourself and who you are, man? Before we get into everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? Get the people to run down.
Absolutely. As my brother Tigmatic said, first off, I greatly appreciate you allowing me to pull up and be in your space for tonight. Much blessings and appreciation to everybody that's tuning in, that's watching right now. You know what I'm saying? From the Carolinas all the way back to Chicago. Appreciate y'all, everybody that's tuning in. Uh, as my brother said, I'm Grammy nominated, Billboard charted singer, songwriter, arranger, producer, manager, of course. Obviously, Tigmatic is one of the board members on DDS management. You know what I'm saying? And first off, before I get into it, I just shouted out my boy Tigmatic. Got to shout out P Dub. Go crazy. Got to shout out
I
2 Weeks.
appreciate you, bro.
CC Tarantina. You know what I'm saying? Breezy
Yeah, I
Ebony.
appreciate that.
Anaya. You know, just the whole squad. You know, we over here rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate y'all. And getting back to me, my situation is I've been in the music industry a little bit over 20 years now. Uh, Started off as a singer and whatnot in groups and stuff. Uh, got opportunities to work with different artists and whatnot that's in the industry giants like R. Kelly, Dave Hollister, opening up for Raphael Sadiq, Estelle, the Gap Band, Drew Hill, working with people such as Keith Sweat, the group Silk, the group Jade, just been kind of working and moving around in this
That's a
industry.
lot of legendary names you're throwing out there, good brother.
I got a name drop, man. You know, I pay attention to your show, and you be having a lot of superstars on here, man. So I gotta try to compete. You know what I'm saying? It's competitiveness. I gotta try
Yeah.
to compete a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what's up, man. It's a dope thing, you know what I'm saying? So tell the people a bit about the singing side of things. Like, tell people how you got started in that. Before we talk about the management and how you did all that, let's talk about your career as a singer and tell the people a bit about that. You know what I mean?
um, started out singing when I was 5 years old. By happenstance, I didn't really know I knew how to sing. I just was impersonating what I heard on the television. I was cleaning up in my living room one Saturday morning, and I know I'm telling my age by saying this, but it was back when the box was on the television, the video station where they called it the box here in Chicago. But anyway, Janet Jackson's Pleasure Principle was on, and I was singing her song word for word. My mom come out the bedroom and she come in the living room like, "Fabe, turn that damn TV down." But then she noticed that's not the TV, that's you. Oh, you know how to sing. My mom and dad were singers. My mom was a lounge singer before she gave her life over to Christ and became a gospel singer. And my dad was a singer as well, but he was also in a band. So that's where
Oh,
my
so
singing
you
came
found
from.
you had it on both sides. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's what's up.
So from that, my mom was like my first music teacher. Uh, how she got me prepared to be on stages and performing and stuff like that. She would actually teach me the songs that she was singing when she was singing in church. And then like the first verse or the second verse, she would have me come up to the where the choir was singing at and sing either the first verse or second verse to let people know I knew how to sing, and
Yeah.
also build me up to be calm in front of a bunch of people performing wise. So yeah, my mom started me off in this.
Oh,
So
that's
once from
what's up,
there,
man. That's what's up.
absolutely.
So how did you like what was your first break, or like what was your first record that you put out that made people notice you? You know what I'm saying?
Um, I put out a song some years ago. Like again, I'm showing my age, but yeah, I put out a song in like 2009, 2010 called "Step with Me." It was a steppers track, and from that track at the time, with the management that I was dealing with, I got a chance to open up for K. John in Detroit. K. John was the artist that made the On the Ocean song back in the day.
Okay.
So that stuff. So I pretty much got a chance to open up for him and a lot of other stepping artists and stuff like that. I also got a chance to open up for Iceman Jerry Butler because of that song as well. So it kind of started out with that. But from that, even before I released my first song, that was after I did all the stuff I did that kind of got me in a situation for me to be Grammy nominated. So yeah, so it's a lot of different things with it as far as the music thing go. But yeah, the first song I released was a song called "Step with Me."
Oh man, that's what's up. So as you develop your talents and you start honing them, and you working with people throughout the city, right?
Mhm.
How did how was the reception from people when you did your music? Like how did they take to you?
Um, and it's funny because it all goes back to the way I dress. So when I would come into events, and my name would be on the billboard or whatnot for me to come and perform, and I come into the building, they would think I was a rapper until I get on the microphone or
Right.
whatever. And once I get on the microphone, I get to singing instead of spitting. They, oh, okay,
Yeah.
you dress like a rap. Okay, so that's your style, but it wasn't necessarily something I was trying to do intentionally. That it was always my style to dress this way. Like I got my sense of fashion from my uncle Will, my big brother Tim, and then my dad was a fly dresser as well. So that's what I got it from them. But I never really followed the trend of R&B singers supposed to wear collared shirts and slip and slides and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I wore whatever was comfortable. I'm a Jordan guy. I'm a big Jordan fan, so I used to make sure I had fresh J's on my feet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was a situation with that. But yeah, but people took to it. They took to it. Some people get offended when I tell them that some people compare me, but I take it as a compliment because look what dude is did. I've often been compared to CeeLo Green from
That's what's up. That's what's up.
the
All
Goody
right.
Mob.
So
Mm-hmm.
so who was the first person that saw your talents that wanted like when you said all these names that you work with? Out of them names, who was the first one that you worked with?
The first artist that I worked with was I worked with Jerry Butler when I was part of a group. I was in a group in high school, and we ended up doing a show with him because of my high school choir had ended up performing a show with him and stuff like that. And then he liked what we did because outside of the choir, me and two other gentlemen, Kendall Nesbitt, who's also Grammy nominated, singer, songwriter, keyboard playing, stuff like that. And actually, he's the person that introduced me to Rob R. Kelly. And then my brother Brian Gales as well. So he liked our sound or whatever situation is. So he had us do a couple of shows for him here in Chicago. So that's what kind of got me in the gate, moving on to Kendall or what have you. Kendall got signed to Rockland in 1996. I used to kind of go to the studio with him and go over things that he was doing and stuff like that. And I'd be in there singing, and Rob heard me one day. So he was like, okay, who in there singing? Everybody pointed at me. He like, that fat nigga right there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
It
what's
was
up,
all
man.
good though,
I
man. So,
actually like your singing too. You know what I'm saying? You sent me that track, and I rock with that joint. What's the name of that joint, by the way?
what was that?
It was definitely your voice. I could hear it.
Beautiful. It was a song that I did in 2007 with my guy, Fresh Boy. Fresh Boy.
Okay,
He a rapper and producer from back in the day. Actually, he's still doing tracks and stuff now. I let him know about this today, so he
that's what's
probably
up,
want to
man.
shout out to him. Yeah, but it was beautiful. I just did a hook for him. That's a lot of stuff that I was doing. I was doing a lot of hooks for a lot of the rappers and stuff like that. I was like
Yeah,
their Chicago version of Nate Dogg. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg, by the
yeah.
way.
So you like the Chicago Nate Dogg out this joint?
Well, I was trying, man. I was trying. Write my ass off.
That's what's up, though. So tell me, like, you know, you Grammy nominated, you know what I'm saying? Tell the people what you got Grammy nominated for and how that came to play. You know what I'm saying? Was that through the on the management side, or was it the production side and singing side?
Arrangement and production on Rated R, which was R. Kelly's double album in 1997. So that's how I got the Grammy nomination.
That's
So
what's up, man.
That was, 1997. That was years and years ago. So I think maybe I could have probably had a couple more if I would have worked, you know what I'm saying, with it. But I took a break from music for a minute. So that was the thing with that. But yeah, that's definitely added to my resume. So that's good. That's something I've been striving off of, and that's kind of keep me active in the industry because of the fact that's like the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? When you get that attached to your name, that's rocket fuel. That's taking you everywhere. So
yeah, that's astronomical.
Absolutely.
That's definitely what's up, man. So how did DDS management come to be? Tell the people about that. You know what I'm saying?
My mentor, actually, I have two mentors. Where he was my basketball coach back in the day. He was there when I needed him. And actually, I'm gonna touch on this and I'm gonna get off of it because actually it's gonna go. This part I should talk about in the second half of the interview. But Richard Ware is one of my mentors, but my other mentor, my first mentor, was David Yoakley. He was my music teacher and my division teacher in high school.
Okay.
And he's the person that kind of groomed me as far as my songwriting abilities and stuff go, as far as the music and stuff go. But one thing that I will always love Mr. Yoakley for, and wherever it is he at, no matter where he's at, no matter what part of the world he's at, if he ever need me, I'm only one phone call away. It's because his whole thing was like, Fabe, for one, he kept me humble. No matter how good I sounded on a song, no matter what type of notes that I hit that he gave me, he would always say one thing. That was decent. Everybody else would be going crazy. Oh, Fab, you the next coming. No, it's decent. It's decent. You can still work on it. And I loved him for that. But then also, he was like, Fab, he gave me a book in high school called Everything You Need to Know About the Music Business. Bro, that saved my life. That has taught me so much.
That's what's up, man.
And his whole thing was like, Fab, you a singer. I want to help you with your songwriting. Then once I got the songwriting down, I want to teach you about the music business. Not just being.
What you like more, the songwriting part of it, or the management side of it?
I love it both the same. I love the songwriting side because it's a chance for me to be creative. You're an artist as well, so it's a wonderful feeling for you to be able to express yourself through music. That's always been a big thing for me. Music, that's all I know. I can do other things, but I tell my wife this all the time. I can do other stuff, of course I can, but I live, breathe, and eat this stuff. You know what I'm saying? The management thing is good because I get a chance to help those that probably can't help themselves, and the way I wasn't helped when I had management, when I was an artist. So that's my reason for doing that. So it's different levels of love, but it's still love for both of them collectively.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. When the way we linked up was like a natural chain reaction in a way, right? Because from the moment we had a conversation, it was like, for both of us, like the whole conversation, it just kept going, right? And we was talking about the same things and what we looking for, and I had the conversation of what I'm looking for, and you told me what you looking for, and I seen something in you and you seen something in me, and I believe in you and you believe in me. I always wanted a manager that could see my vision, you know what I'm saying, and see where I'm trying to go, right? I had a few, and at times, like I told you before, you know what I'm saying, they didn't really do their part on what they were supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they do, the name dropping and all that, and that's cool. But if you're not really putting no effort to really, like push your artists and support them and all of that, then there's like really no point of really dealing with them. So with you, I want to say that, you stand behind the artist, you know what I'm saying? And you don't, like you just said, you know what I'm saying? You don't try to be bossy. Like, you're not trying to be bossy, like, and you just want to guide the artist and make their vision come to life because you understand the artist. Tell me a
Yeah.
bit about what started you in understanding that part of the management, because a lot of people don't really understand that part of management sometimes. Was it a
Um,
situation that made you understand that you had to be more understanding of the artist?
Absolutely. I definitely agree with you 1,000% in the fact that because of the fact I started out as an artist first, that really helped me in my understanding of what it is that you want, what it is the rest of the team wants, or what have you. Because as an artist, from management, in all honesty, we don't want much from management. We just want that support. At the end of the day, we just want that support, and we want somebody to speak on our behalf. And
Right.
my strategy with DDS, and I think what's made me successful is the fact of, and like I told you this, we've had 1,000 conversations about this game. In order for, I'm not trying to brag because you already know my spiritual background. I don't brag, but I got to be honest with you. My DM is filled with artists that's trying to be DDS. At least 50 to 60 people. There's only a few. The reason for that is because of this. In order for me to speak about you in rooms and speak you up and build you up and support you and cheer for you the way I am, I got to be a fan of you as first. So that's what makes the transition to me being your manager so easy. I was a fan of your music when I first heard you. I was a fan of your show when I first heard it. So I'm like, okay, I really rock with this dude. So you know what? I want to be somebody where he knows for a fact, okay, I'm gonna do my podcast show. I'm gonna do my music. I'm gonna do my production. And I know I got this dude right here on my right side watching my back and keeping all the BS away from me. He just allowing me to be
Right.
me.
That's like the conversation we had. Like, that's what it's about. You watch my back, I watch your back, and we mesh, connect, and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Listen, man, I commend you. I commend you, and I appreciate you all the way through. I done said that a couple times on a couple episodes, but I appreciate the fact that you know what I'm trying to do and you understand what it is that I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of people don't understand it because we live in a time where people just want it a certain way, and things have to be the norm. But what about the people that's outside the norm and out the box, thinking out the box? You know what I'm saying? People get
Mm-hmm.
looked at weird when you think you're out the box, but the greatest artist was the weirdest people in the world. Like, if we been all the way real, like the best artist we've ever heard was super weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I think to create, you have to be a little bit weird in a way because it's not just fantasy, it's your life. It's fantasy. It's
Mm-hmm.
other people's thoughts. You got to bring so much to life in music. So for people to get your vision, it has to be solid. And what do you look for in an artist yourself to even want to deal with them? You know what I'm saying? So that's my next question.
Before I go into that, King, I just want to say this, and I've told you this, but I just want to just say it over the airways. In order for me to be successful in doing what it is that I do, I had to do one thing, and that's remove my ego.
That's a
I
fact.
had to remove my ego from this, and my ego allows me to give people their flowers without me feeling like I'm being belittled. Because a lot of people, you know this for yourself. We've had conversations about this. This is the reason why a lot of people is not willing to give another person credit, because of the fact they feel
Yeah.
like if I'm bigging up Tigmatic, that's making it seem like I'm less than. No, Tigmatic is my brother. He's a king. He's a family man. He's a I'm saying a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. I want to clap for him. I don't want to belittle him. You know what I'm saying? And given that being said, to add to your question about musical geniuses being a little bit on the crazy side, my business partner, Team John Hill, who's also watching the show too, I want to give a special shout out to him. He's a genius in every single solitary way, and people say all the time, given the fact that you've been in the
Yeah.
industry as long as him, how can you say that he a genius and you don't say yourself as a genius? Because I don't have no ego for one, and
Hold on
because
one
two,
second, bro. Hold
I've
on one
watched this.
second, bro.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. That should be a little better. We was having a little sound. There we go. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Back to what you were saying, brother.
Just pretty much giving a shout out to my business partner team, John Hill. Also, along with being a CEO and founder of DDS Management, I'm also the president of the #1 brand management company in the Midwest, Team John Hill Corp. And I'm the president of that company. Yeah, so I'm affiliated with a lot of things, but watching that brother work, his work ethic is like mine. His animalistic mentality about going out there and creating as much as he possibly can, gathering as much food as he can bring back to the table for the team to eat. That's my mentality as well, and that's the reason why we work so well with each other. And
yeah,
just
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, that's my little brother right there. I love him to death. Grammy nominated as well. He started working with R. Kelly in 2005. So both of us is from the same R. Kelly tree. And he's worked
That's
a lot
love,
of
man. So y'all already know what it takes to really make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And the way you push all the artists on the roster, everybody working, you know what I'm saying? And everything is all organic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even been a part of the team that long, but things is popping. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just say it like it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
it's a team effort. And,
I know we got some more things in motion, you know what I'm saying? So those things are gonna be what they are. But I'ma just keep working, man.
Another announcement is coming soon with another member of DDS. I already talked to you about that off the microphone.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that probably towards the last 10 minutes of the show though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, for sure.
So as you go on in this industry, you know, there are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that people don't know about. If you could say one thing that goes on behind the scenes as far as like the management and things like that, that people don't know about, that goes on frequently, not like in a bad sense, but just something that goes on that people might not know about, what would that be?
And you're absolutely right. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be a misunderstanding of it being in a bad way. I think the mixed thing about being an artist is the fact of when the artist management goes, an artist doesn't appreciate what a manager does. One of the things you asked me a question earlier about what is it I'm looking for as far as a DDS artist, as opposed to me just letting anybody come with the company.
Right.
You have to have a organic drive for what it is that you're trying to do. And my thing is, it's not about money for me. Of course, we want to live better. We want to be able to take care of our family and kids and stuff like that. Absolutely. And the money will come. But at the same time, I'm concerned with your legacy. Are you doing everything you can day in and day out to build your legacy? So
that's right.
What the manager goes through behind the scenes that maybe nobody know about is I'm a bugaboo. I'm in people DMs. I'm calling numbers. I'm sending emails. I'm constantly contacting people and talking to people about each and every one of my artists. One of my mottos with DDS is I'm working while you sleep. While you sleep, I'm working. While y'all snoring and slobbing on y'all pillows, I'm reaching out to people, bugging people, talking, engaging with people. You know what I'm saying? Marketing your music, sending music out to people, talking and having conversations with people so I can bring your name up. So
and that's important, man. And that's important. So that way when, you know, the artist is at the meetings with those people, they already know about you beforehand. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. I appreciate the fact that you've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? I also see what's going on. I also seen John Hill's in the group now too. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's watching as well. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I appreciate everything you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? The way to make this thing go up is to keep working together and our visions coming together so we can form like Voltron and create one body, you know what I'm saying? And let God be the driving force through it all, you know what I'm saying? So tell me a bit, what was growing up in Chicago like for you? Yeah, you
Man,
know that question was gonna come.
I know, bro. I know. Trust me. I mean, my story typical to everybody else's story. Grew up poor situation. Gangs and stuff like that. You got to be careful what neighborhood you walk down and things like that. Luckily for me, I was always the cool fat kid that can sing, so I got a lot of passes in a lot of neighborhoods because, even though I was, I dabbled into the gang affiliation and I did a few things, what I'm saying, that I probably shouldn't have did or whatever the situation is. I was always the cool guy. I was always the cool
Yeah,
guy. Whereas if people saw me in their neighborhood, they wouldn't look at me like I was an op or a threat. They would look at me like, oh, Fabe over here trying to holler at a female. So that was my thing, you know what I'm saying? So I was always the fat dude that was trying to talk to girls or whatever. So, but
yeah,
growing up in Chicago, I think it helped me grow. It built me. It gave me the character and manhood that I have to be the type of husband, father, and leader that I am. So I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I've been here since I was born. I was actually born in Montgomery, Alabama, but I've been here ever since I was born in this world.
that's
So
what's up,
yeah,
man.
I've been in Chicago for a lot of years, and it's taught me a lot. It had its bad times, but it's also good times with it as well. So I don't never want to make it seem like, okay, well, I'm not gonna come to Chicago because they just once you walk off the plane, they're gonna rob you. No, it's a lot of beautiful
Yeah,
things.
that's how that I did a Stir in the Pot episode the other day, and I had to literally say, to my folks in Philly, like, don't think because I said I don't want to come back, and I said it on a dollar episode too. I said I don't want to come back to live. That don't mean I don't never want to come back home, like,
Right.
because I've been back home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I don't want to come back home. I just don't want to live there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would you say you feel? What do you feel about the current state of your city right now, and what could be better?
Um, what I would say, the current state of Chicago is, and I know I just said that there's a lot of beautiful things about this city, but I have to admit, King, I'm gonna come on here and be 1,000% transparent with you, as you already know. I, I
That's why it's the
I'm so
pot.
I'm so disappointed in my city, man, because I see so much. This is what I see. I see people that's always walking around and quick to jump on the defense whenever people call us savages here in Chicago. They don't like the fact
Yeah,
that people refer to Chicago as Chirac. But on the other side, you go outside and you hear a couple of young people laughing and talking about how they just looking for somebody to jump on, or they just looking for somebody to beat up, or they looking for somebody to rob. That's savage mentality. So if you don't want to be called a
absolutely.
savage, don't be a savage. So
Yeah,
it's very hypocritical. So I just feel like, and every cause has an effect. Hurt people hurt people. So I don't necessarily look at them. What I look at is their foundation. I'm the type of man I am because of the type of parents that I had, the type of mentors that I had, the type of people that I worked around. You know what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
given the fact that I had that solid foundation, when there was opportunities for me to do something bad, I always thought otherwise. So, which is another reason why I carry myself in management the way I do, because at the end of the day, I'm not only trying to be your manager, I'm not only trying to help you get to the next level, I'm trying to pass on as much knowledge to you as I possibly can so you could be a better person. I want you,
That's
Tigmatic,
what's
to
up,
be
man.
a better version of yourself when you get done dealing with me. So you could be like, and I don't want no credit for it. I just want you to be better because I believe in you. I love you. You're a king. So it's always should be royalty. So that's why I deal with people. You know what I'm saying? So I get asked all the time, like, what does your wife feel about you calling people queens, calling women queens other than her? It took me some explaining it to her, but at the same time, the reason why I do that is because we are royalty. That's how we need to treat
Yeah, we
ourselves.
come from royalty, and every woman should be a queen in the black community anyway. So I feel you
Mm-hmm.
on that. What are give the people some do's and don'ts as an artist and as a manager. You know what I'm saying? Get some do's as a manager, do's and don'ts as a manager, and get some do's and don'ts as an artist, real quick.
As a manager, the best advice I can give, bro, and you already know this because we talked about this before. As a manager, you're not the star of the team. The stars of the team is the artist. That's why I carry myself the way I carry myself. Me and you have conversations about this all the time, bro. I see you
Yeah,
out there
we
doing your
do.
thing, but you just always be talking about your team. You never talk about yourself. You have no idea, bro.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody that, off camera that I told you I was talking to. I was like, I want to be on Tigmatic show, but then I don't want to be on Tigmatic show because I know he's going to want me to talk about myself. Yet I don't like talking
Yeah,
about myself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
I like
definitely
talking about
said that.
y'all. Yeah,
Yeah, you
so you know what I'm
definitely
saying.
said that.
So just remove your ego from it. That's the do's and don'ts as far as being a manager. And as far as being an artist, trust your process and don't follow trends. Always stay in your lane. There's already a Sexy Red. There's already a Carly B. There's already a JC. There's already a Nas. Be the first Tigmatic. Be the
That's
first
right.
Devil Dub go crazy. Because even though it seems like they're trying to look for the next person, the music industry, if they feel like it's profitable, regardless of how creative it is or how original it is, they will go with it if you put it in their face. But you have to show that you're willing to work hard for what it is that you believe in. If you're that type of artist, stick with it and don't let nobody change. Never accept no for an answer. That's for one. And then always, if that's
Yeah,
what you want to do, keep doing it and keep pushing it.
that's right. Hey man, I appreciate you putting that out there to the people. But it's game I soak up with you all the time when we talk anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for
And
always
also
doing that.
from
You
an
know what I'm
artist
saying?
standpoint, one more thing, King. I'm sorry, because I know we about to get to the second part. As an artist, always
Yeah,
be willing to listen. Never feel like you know everything. Given the experience in the music industry that I have and the things that I know and don't know, I'm still willing to learn. I tell you all the time, I learn stuff from you. I learn stuff from the other artists that's on the label. Just because I'm your manager doesn't mean that I can't learn something from you. You can learn something from somebody every day. And I'm always open-minded enough for you to be like, Faye, instead of you doing it this way, I think you need to do this. So you know what? Let me do this and you do that. I have no problem with that. Because at the end of the day, we all want to win. And we're all a team. Everybody can't beat Jordan and Pippen.
it's a fact.
Everybody can't beat Shaq and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw that in real quick.
Hey man, you talking real talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. Um, okay, so we hit that mark, you know what I'm saying? So tell the fans and the people watching some struggles that you've been through in your life and how you overcame them, excuse me, while still having to entertain the world, you know what I'm saying? And this is the drop of the show anyway, so let's get into it, man. Tell the people a bit of things you've been through that was hard in life, even while you were still doing what you had to do to become even a Grammy nominated, artist and whatnot, and do what you're doing out here.
Um, and coincidentally, and I thank you for this because you're a genius at what it is that you do, bro. I just want to say congratulations on you and
I
everything that you got
appreciate
going.
that, man.
Support you 1,000%, my brother. But I'm saying coincidentally because tomorrow is actually Mother's Day. I lost my mom in 1996. So I was still young when I lost her. I was 17. Uh, uh, and when I lost her, that was pretty much my world. I was a mama's boy by every sense of the definition. I lost my dad when I was 7 weeks old, so all I knew was my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
lost her, and this is the part that I was talking about earlier with Richard Ware, because he was my basketball coach. I had gave up on everything when I lost her. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to do anything. And it was people like Richard Ware and David Yoakley that helped me get back on track and get my mind back on track and get me in the mindset of, what would your mom have wanted from you? Would your mom have wanted you to give up, or would your mom have wanted you to continue to do what it is that you have to do to make her proud? Use the
that's right.
foundational tools that she gave you in order to be a man. Yeah, she left you at a young age, but you know what? She still instilled enough in you for you to be the type of person that you're capable of being, so you have to do it. And it was hard, bro.
Yeah,
Trust
man.
me, like I didn't want to live anymore. Like, I stopped going to school. When I finally went back to school, my mentor was like, Fabe, you're failing my class. I broke down crying. He found out what was going on with me. I told him, he had just lost his grandmother a couple of weeks before that, so he kind of understood where I was coming from some degree. So he helped. He was the reason why I graduated. And I actually walked across the stage. I actually got my grades up to a 3.1. So even though I dropped out of school and gave up on school and was doing some stupid stuff, I still ended up getting back in school because I was always book smart anyways. School was always easy to me. It's easy to my kids too. That's one thing about me. So it was easy to get back into it, but just being, finding a place to stay, the family wasn't always as supportive as they should have been. So there was a lot of nights where I was sleeping in motels and shit. So, just being alone and dealing with some things, and then that came back around a little bit later on in my life too. So just having to deal with that, man, and just trusting in God. I think I had a problem with God around that time. I think that was the first time.
I understand that. I know what it's like to, you really angry at God, but you're not really angry at God though. You know what I'm saying? Because you are, but you're not, because when you're going through what you're going through, you want to blame God, but it's not even really his fault though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you have to learn that when, going through life and growing up and knowing that, it's not God. It's just, that's his will and his timing with things,
Right.
And sometimes you have to go through what you go through because he has a bigger blessing coming for you. And sometimes those people that you want to be there, they not meant to be there because God ordained for certain things to happen in a certain order. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that because I'm going through that as well, and my whole family is going through that with my mother-in-law not being here, and it's about to be Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? So we all going through it, and I understand that, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel that because we all had to watch her go, and she's not here,
Yeah.
So I understand and empathize with everything that you're feeling, man, because even though it's been the years that it's been, it doesn't take away what you feel. And it'll never take away what you feel. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that can be rough within itself. And sometimes when you think about that person, you'll have a dark day because you're thinking about that person and how much you miss them, but you still got to keep pushing and doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? To make them proud. And they looking down on you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you have to have in you, and that's faith. You know what I'm saying? Because without that faith, you won't be able to make it through those situations. So I feel like you're a person of faith because when we have those even when we have conversations about God, you know what I'm saying, you making clear he's first and everything. So and like I told you, I wouldn't even dealt with you if it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk though, you know what I'm saying? Because that's something I hold firm to my life, you know what I'm saying? And I went through so much in life myself that I had to understand that. And yeah, man, that's pretty dope. And I always respected that about you, that you the same way.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. So how did you overcome going through all of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the thing that kept you going the most?
As I mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of Jordan. I don't want to, not saying that you're going to bring it up, but I don't like getting into the whole comparison of Jordan, LeBron, or whatever situation it is. So I'm a big Jordan fan, true and true. You know what I'm saying?
I'm true and true with it too. You know what I'm saying? I like LeBron, but we'll never see another Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
There's no comparison.
Absolutely. One of the things I took from him was when he lost his dad, when his dad passed away. Basically, he said he took a positive, he turned the negative into a positive. So when I was going through what I was going through, having my little beef with God, so to speak, if you want to call it that, one thing I did was I went within myself and I just kind of gathered myself, and my mom actually came and talked to me. She came and talked to me and she told me some things and whatnot. I shared a couple of things with her, and every dream that I have about her, she's still alive. But what I did was I turned the negative into a positive. So I looked at it like, okay, Fabe, what you got to do is she's no longer here. So maybe the reason why she's no longer here is because she carried you as far as you can go. So
as you can go. Absolutely.
Based on your own. She gave you all the tools that you needed. She taught you how to be a man. She taught you how to respect people. She taught you how to talk to people and be cool with people, stuff like that. So now, as long as she was still there, you was always gonna look for that sense of comfort instead of stepping out and being your own person.
You
And
have to go out there and live now because that protection code is gone now. Yeah, I understand,
exactly.
and that's what the family, like we go through that. So, everybody's family, especially when Big Mama is gone, everybody gonna feel it that way because that's the person that everybody talk to anyway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And for you, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that wholeheartedly, man. My heart go out to you for that, bro, because that's hard within itself to even experience that. And my mom's still alive. We don't got the best relationship. And I be wishing we did, but we don't. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And time is short, and I can't make a person not be stubborn. So I just leave her where she at, but in hopes that one day she see what I'm talking about and why I feel the way I feel, and things can change so that before that time come, it ain't gotta be like, oh, it's so bad.
Right.
But the things that she taught me is why I am the way I am. She ain't teach me all bad. She taught me good too. You know what I'm saying? And part of this was the part of the good that came out of things that my mom taught me was the fact that I'm a vocal person. I'm bubbly. I could talk. You know what I'm saying? I get along from the killers to the chumps to whoever. I get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even matter. Like, and I could be in a room full of people and everybody will feel the same when I'm around because I make everybody feel the same about me. And I take pride in being that way because I like to be solid and 10 toes down like that.
Facts.
That's something that I care about. And relationships, I don't have many, and it's because, for one, after getting shot, I looked at that type of thing serious anyway. Like, I can't have everybody around me, you know what I'm saying? And anybody that I do deal with, they have to be solid, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that.
The one thing people have to understand and realize too, and this ain't to be braggadocious, but like I say, my purpose here is to pass knowledge on to people. And
absolutely,
it's supposed to be a privilege to be around Tigmatic. The fact that I got your cell phone number in my phone, that's a privilege for me. I'm fortunate to
and
have
it's a
that.
privilege for me, man, to have yours.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to be, and that's how you carry yourself. And I'm saying that based off of what you said.
Absolutely.
Like, everybody ain't worthy of being in your space.
Right, and that's what I had to learn, man. Going through everything that I went through, like I told you on the phone, like I had to even understand, like some friends just wasn't meant to be a part of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the same views and values that I do. You know what I'm saying? We might have at one point, but I grew up and turned into somebody else. And that's what all of us do. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, we know what we want in life. We know where we try and go, and we know what we try and accomplish. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can't go. Like, that's just how it is. So I agree with you on that wholeheartedly. Okay, so tell me about what you got coming next for people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, this show only an hour, so I can't. It's a lot going on, bro. A lot of positive things.
Yeah, I know. This is why I'm doing it. That's why I'm setting you up with the questions the way I'm doing it, because you know me. Like, all the questions is coming off conversation anyway. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it the robot way. I'm not writing nothing down. And a lot of people be saying to me, yo, you should write it down. But I just want to make people feel comfortable and just straight shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a straight shooter anyway. Like, anybody that I've ever got to know, anybody that I ever got to know, one thing they can say is like, yo, he asks a lot of questions. Like, I could have a billionaire around me right now and I might irritate him because I'm going to ask him 30, 40, 50 questions if I can. Because I like to soak knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Me too.
That's something I take pride in.
Absolutely.
So what you got coming?
As far as the team goes, the guy, I know you heard of him before. His name is Tigmatic. He's got a visual that's getting ready to come out for one of his joints, man. He got some stuff going on. He promoting that.
Yeah.
Then he multifaceted. So he's gonna be in a stage play coming up real soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's working on his thing and he's getting his footing in the industry, man. And I am just so proud of this dude. Remember his name, Tigmatic. You know what I'm saying? And he also got one of the dopest, one of the most solidified podcast shows around in the city. And we're gonna do whatever we can to make sure that it's number one at the end of the day.
Hey, y'all hear it first. Y'all hear it first.
You know what I'm saying? We're not taking no seconds on anything, man. Everything we doing is going to the top. So look out for Tigmatic, man. You heard it from your boy Fabian first.
Hey.
Next we got my boy P-Dub, Go Crazy, who was just on the show recently. You know he got an EP he's releasing that I'm going to be executive producer of, so I'm very excited about that. Sleepless Nights is the name of his EP. He's having an EP release party / going away party because him and his family is moving to Phoenix, Arizona, which I'm going to be very emotional when he leaves because that's my little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm happy for him. CC Tarantina, she's doing her thing now. She got a lot of stuff going on. She's, you know what I'm saying? She's doing shows from Chicago to New York all the way to New Orleans. She's rocking stages and killing them all over the place. You know what I'm saying? She going
That's
through her thing.
up.
Hopefully, I think I got to talk to a manager, but y'all might end up seeing CC Tarantina on the podcast soon. So I got to talk to a manager. I got to see what they think about it. Next, we got Anaya. She's doing a video for her single Before.
Shout out to Anaya. She was also the youngest person on the pot, and she carried it with grace.
Absolutely. The Princess of DDS. That's what we call it. The Princess.
Yeah.
She doing her thing. And actually, she's performing next Saturday at P-Dub's EP release party. So that's going to be a dope thing. Breezy Ebony, another artist that's with DDS. She's working on some music. She got a new EP that's coming out that I'm going to be working with her on. I'm actually doing a song with her for her EP.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be dope, bro. That's going to be dope. So, it takes certain people to get me to come back outside on the singing side. So she was one of them. So that's somebody.
Oh, all right. She brought you out, huh?
Man, she brought me back outside, man. I also want to give a shout out to another DDS board member, Kill. He's working on his thing. He's about to get ready to do a video for his new single called Loyalty that's coming out. That's already out. He actually released it already, but he's actually doing a visual for it that he's working on it now, and that's going to be coming out towards the end of the summer. Man, 2 weeks actually after I get done interviewing with you, I'm gonna head over to the venue or whatnot because 2 weeks is having his single release party tonight for his song called Call Me Don't Forget, featuring King Rail, one of the artists on 14 Days. Shout out to 14 Days Entertainment. I'm actually an executive of that company as well.
That's what's up.
My brother Team John Hill, he's releasing a movie next year called Surviving Entertainment, which I am one of the movie producers of, so I got a credit for doing that. So that's a big thing. And man, it's just a lot of big stuff going on. I know a lot of people been asking me. I'm going to do my solo album. I'm going to bring it out. I just don't know when, but I'm gonna be working on it. So I'm gonna be putting some things to the floor with that. Shout out to my boy Devo Luciano, who's also DDS as well. So we got a lot of people affiliated with the squad, man. So it's just a lot of beautiful.
What's up with Delencia?
The CC Tarantina. That's a
okay. That's CC saying okay.
Yeah,
okay. So all right. That's our real name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is a real name. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
all right. Yo, she dope. She dope. Yeah. Yo. And yo, we was just talking about her little situation she got with that other person or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do you mind me saying something?
No.
Or do you want to talk on it?
Well, for those of y'all who don't know, it's
been all over the blogs and everything anyway.
Yeah. She has a song called Bitch Please that's out, and we found out through resources that we can, very concrete resources that her song was stolen by Dreezy. This Bitch Duh song. She got the idea and the arrangement of the song from CC Tarantina's song. So, a lot of people don't really want to speak on it because they don't want people to be, we want to, why you saying that and why you doing that and all that kind of stuff. I don't give a fuck. That's my artist. So I'm rocking with my artist. She stole her song. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
There's people in prominent position that know she stole her song.
Keep it clean too, brother.
Exactly, man. You gotta keep it going when you talk about it, man. Like I say, like Tigmatic said, I rock with my artist. So I'm rocking with my artist. She stole the song. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how that goes. So But you know, like I say, I'm gonna talk to her management. I'm gonna see how she feel about coming on the Pop Podcast and saying her side of it, because you know she got a few more things that she want to say. So I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna let her say everything else when she come on here. But yeah, that's pretty much the situation with that. But man, other than that, DDS, we moving and we grooving, man. DDS team, John Hill Corp, 14 days, Go Crazy Entertainment, Hustle 215. Special shout out to Hustle 215, man, and everybody that's in that building for what they doing for my brother with
Shout
the
out
show.
to Pooh
Much love and
G's, Hustle
appreciation.
215 Radio, Reese Rawway, High Maintenance Lifestyle. Like, that's what it is, DDS. You know what I'm saying? The Drip Starters.
Man, I
So
also want to give a
tell
special
people a
shout out.
little bit about that name. How you start off with that name? You know what I'm saying? Tell the people about that.
Big nigga Drip. You know, I'm a big guy, as you can see. As you can see, I'm taking up most of the screen.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, you know, because I was always big. I was never really a little guy. Even when I was playing basketball, I still had some weight on me. There was always this misunderstanding that big guys can't dress or they don't know how to
Right.
dress because of the fact they couldn't find nothing in their size. So, like I said, I've been dressing like this since I was, you know what I'm saying, since I was in high school. So I never understood that. So I just always wanted to let people know. And, you know, growing up, I had insecurities about my weight as well. And I have to credit for that, for me having the confidence that I have in myself to this day. You will never believe this, bro, but Heavy D.
Yeah.
Heavy D
Yo, that was one of my favorite rappers of all time, bro. People slept on that Water Bad Have album. Man, listen.
Man, that album was so
Listen,
cold,
if anybody want to study some hip hop, go back and listen to that CD. You'll understand why all the artists in the industry felt the way they did about Have. You know what I'm saying?
A big dude with hella swag, and to be honest with you, bro, and you know this because
hella
you're a hip-hop
swag
historian too. He's the person that gave Biggie his confidence and himself.
Absolutely.
He was one of Biggie's role models. You know what I'm saying? Before I go further, let me give a special shout out to Star. You know what I'm saying? She just came into the building. She's watching right now. What's going on, Star?
Hey.
Should we make the announcement, bro? I'm gonna let you do it because you're the host. I'm gonna let you do it. We'll talk about that towards the end, though.
Hey, you can do it. I mean, like we got 8 minutes left. So if you want to do it now, you can. Shout out to Star. You know what I'm saying? What's up, little sis?
Shout out to Star. You know what I'm saying? She's an up and coming film director, author, songwriter. She's just like Tigmatic. She's hungry. She's ambitious. She's a hard worker. She knows about this game of engagement with social media. She has a lot of brilliant ideas in her head and her mind. So we had a conversation over the course of this past weekend. You know, she made a decision to be a official member of the Drip Starter. So I told her
Star Singletary is a Drip Starter. Y'all hear it. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome to the team, Star.
Exactly.
Hey.
So I definitely wanted to make. I told her that I was going to make the announcement next week, but you know, I don't like to lie. But forgive me, Star. Don't beat me up. But I wanted to. The reason why I said it is because I wanted to officially make the announcement on this show.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that announcement on the show. So that's my.
Y'all hear it first on the pod, man. Listen.
Absolutely, DDS. She rolling with the squad, man. So hey, man, we doing big things over here, man. It's. I don't like.
That's what's up. We got everything. We got everything. We got R&B. We got rap. You know what I'm saying? We got movies. It's everything. It's everything that's booming. You know what I'm saying? High maintenance lifestyle as well. Movies, Hustle 215 Radio, red content. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one big web. Like one big web, and everybody's trying to make this whole thing do what it need to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. So, like I said, shout out to Pooh G's with the Hustle 215 Radio, because the show airs on Hustle 215 Radio every Wednesday, 6 o'clock to 7. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can catch it on there. Y'all can also catch the show on 23 different platforms right now, from Kick to anything else you could think of, through way of Restream. The podcast plays through way of StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? We out here. And I just want to say this, man. Thank you for putting in work, you know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of work to do because I got some more junks that I'm working on. And Foolish just pulled up in the last episode yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
No, the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday, I had Dollar Hunter on. Foolish pulled up, D-Mac Attacker pulled up, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them too. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, everybody's believing in this vision that I have, and we trying to make it work. And we gonna make it work because it's already working. You know what I'm saying? So now the engine is going. Now the wheels gonna be rolling. You know what I'm saying? The wheels is moving, but slow motion is better than no motion. Everything takes time, and we putting this together like a package. So that way, it needs the package got to be right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we bringing a full package to y'all. So like you heard Boss Man say, you know what I'm saying? We pushing and we moving. So anything else you want to say? Matter of fact, here's my last question.
Yes, sir.
If anything life has taught you, what is that?
Never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. No matter what anybody tells you, no matter what they say, no matter what happens to you. Always look yourself in the mirror every single morning that you get up and say, you know what? My day today is going to be a blessing.
I could dig it. I definitely could dig it. Yeah, man, because that's definitely the truth within itself. And you never know when your day gonna be up, and your days are numbered anyway out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your day is numbered, but I don't got the number.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got that from this artist that I was listening to last night, right? He a gospel rapper. He real dope. His name Brian Trejo or Brian T.
Mm. Okay.
He got this he got a movement, Kingdom Music. But he a gospel rapper, but he said my days are numbered, but I don't know the number.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's real, because we don't. So I definitely believe that you should, live to the fullest. And live out here like there's no tomorrow, for real, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And live with purpose.
Absolutely.
That's what I would say. Live with purpose. A lot of us out here, we just be trying things, not knowing the purpose. But when you know you have something, stick with it and follow that, and that's how you walk in your purpose. You can walk in your purpose, especially if it's right there in front of your face. Stop doubting yourself. Just go ahead and do it. Don't worry about what people see. Don't worry about what they don't see. Just keep moving and keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what's going to come from it. And that's what I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started this show, I felt like I wasn't going to be able to do it the way I wanted to do it. But now I'm doing it the way I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. So with that being said, final shout outs. 2 minutes.
I definitely want to give a happy Mother's Day to all the queens of the world.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. To my wife, La, I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to my beautiful wife, Rebecca Lockett James. To my daughter Destiny, for her, her and my godson Xavier. Just happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of the world tomorrow.
All the mothers.
Let everybody take care of y'all. Don't do anything. Don't cook nothing. Don't.
That's right.
A glass of water. It's y'all day, so sit back and relax and enjoy it. Y'all deserve it. I wish Mother's Day could be 365 days a year. It's only one day, but for tomorrow, we love you all. From the Pop Podcast and DDS, happy Mother's Day to all the queens out there.
Hey, y'all hear it live and direct, and we gonna end it out like that, y'all. Thanks for coming, boss man. It was a pleasure doing this with you. You know what I mean? We got to do it again, man. We definitely got to do it again.
I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, so until the next time, folks. Peace.